What's up, everybody? This is your boy DJ On Demand. I'm here with another video today, and we're talking about Married to Medicine LA. But before we get started, I just wanted to let you all know that I'm really working on trying to give you guys the best quality on our videos and to make sure that you guys are getting the best content. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel so you can get the notifications of when I'll be going online, or whether I go on live or whatever the case may be, so that you can be in on all of what's going on here at DJ On Demand. All right, so let's get into it. This is Married to Medicine LA season 2, episode 7. Okay, so this is a fairly new franchise, and a lot of people haven't been giving it a lot of advertisement. It really hasn't been publicized like it really needs to be. The marketing has been kind of trashy as it relates to Married to Medicine LA. They feel like they're the stepchild to Bravo. So, and I kind of see that because obviously this is a great show. I just started watching it, and I think that it's a great show. I've watched all the episodes up to episode 7, but this is the first time I'm going to be recording for you my commentary on Married to Medicine LA. So this episode starts off with Dr. Imani. Dr. Imani is a beautiful black woman with a bald head. That's the only way, smart, black, beautiful, black woman with a bald head. She's very, very attractive. She happens to have a husband that lives in Oklahoma or out of the state. I don't know how those two kind of coexist. It seems like everybody's doing these bi-coastal relationships, and it just so happens to be the case with Dr. Imani. So Dr. Imani, it starts off with Dr. Imani, and she's having the conversation, the D conversation. And for those of you that don't know, the D is the divorce. It's the divorce conversation. So in previous episodes, it was leading up to this point where Dr. Imani has to give some type of explanation on what's going on with her husband, because she is married and she is medicine. She works in, she is a medical doctor that prescribes medication. So she is a doctor, right? So she's married, but her husband lives in Oklahoma. Well, Dr. Imani, it's leading up to the point where Dr. Imani has to start talking about what's going on with her marriage, because everybody's trying to understand, like, how could you be here in LA and your husband be all the way in Oklahoma and y'all never see each other? And if you look at the previous episodes, it talked about her husband Phil being away for months at a time, that have not even been back to LA in a long time. So it's really curious to me how they have a relationship. It's kind of like the Kenya Moore and Mark Daly situation on Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's kind of the same thing, but it's almost bad. I mean, it's almost even worse because they don't even see each other except for on FaceTime. So anyway, the scene starts off with Dr. Imani talking about the divorce situation. They had an issue for a while. They've been having issues for a while, and she explains that they grew apart. She gave him a year to try to fix the relationship and fix whatever is going on with them for a year. Maybe they just needed time away. Maybe they just need to figure things out. Well, time is up, and Dr. Imani is getting to the point where she's being questioned by her friends, and she has to face the reality that her marriage is definitely over. Phil moved to Oklahoma, like I said. It was kind of a passive way of not dealing with the issues that they had in their marriage, or whatever the situation that they had going on. It was kind of a passive way, but he kind of coded it as him starting a business. So I'm not sure how you guys feel about the D word, divorce. I'm not sure how you feel about them getting a divorce, because there really hasn't been much shown on TV how their marriage was and how their relationship was, other than the fact that she's been conversating with him via FaceTime, which is not a good, to me, it's a recipe for disaster to be away from your spouse for so long. So how do you guys feel about Dr. Imani getting a divorce? My own personal opinion is this: Dr. Imani is a beautiful black woman. She's very gorgeous. She is smart. She's educated. If her husband don't want to be with her, it is what it is. I mean, you cannot force people to be with you. You can't force people to want to be in a marriage relationship with you. As a matter of fact, if you're forcing someone to be in a marriage relationship with you and their heart is not in it, it's only going to create more problems for you. It's only going to create more problems for that person and all other parties involved in the situation, whether it's the children, the parents, everybody gets involved when it's a marriage thing. So if you're not happy, I suggest to you to seek wise counsel. Look for somebody who can help you along the way and coach you on what you need to do, what's next, what's going to be your best solution with regards to separation and divorce. All right, so Dr. Roberts is Shanique's husband, okay? He's a little short little guy, about this yay high. He's a little short dude. Anyway, he throws a surprise birthday bash for his wife Shanique, and she knows nothing about it obviously, because it's a surprise. Well, anyway, he got a little advice from one of her girlfriends on what she should do. And I guess her girlfriend suggested they should take a horseback ride. So anyway, he buys her all this stuff and tries to lead her to this whole taking her out for her birthday. He bought her some boots with some little shingles on it, and bought her a shirt with a little shimmy on it, or whatever you call it. But she didn't figure it out, or did she figure it out? Because I'm under the impression that it really wasn't a surprise. I think that she knew what was going to happen. I really do. Well, anyway, they end up going to somewhere out in, the country or the hills or whatever, to some horseback riding place, and different ones start to arrive on scene. Well, your girl Leah shows up, and Leah the diva shows up, and she's wearing some Fendi boots out in the dirt, and this beautiful outfit all out in the elements and everything, while everybody else is kind of dressed for the occasion. Leah the diva shows up with these Fendi boots on. It's hilarious to me. I mean, it's just hilarious. So so she shows up, and everybody was just kind of like, well, what's this? What's going on? Well, just to give you a little background, Leah, she's really a cool girl. She lives in Beverly Hills. She has her own businesses. I think she owns beauty supply stores in California. And for those of you that know beauty, it's real hard for you to get into the supply of beauty products as an African American. So Leah got into the whole thing, and she's able to sustain it. Her businesses are thriving, and she's funny. She's entertaining. So watch the season to see what Leah is all about. Anyway, everybody shows up on scene. They go horseback riding. They come back for a dinner out in the elements. Well, Dr. Robert loves his wife, gave her a beautiful dinner with pork and beans and barbecue chicken and cornbread and macaroni and cheese. Sounds like a regular soul food dinner to me. So speaking of cornbread, so they're going through the line, getting their food or whatever, and Dr. Kendra goes through the line to get her food. Well, for those of you who have been watching, you know that Dr. Kendra has been on this whole weight loss journey, and she's been trying to watch the things that she put in her mouth, and she's been trying to exercise and get back to a reasonable size. I think her goal weight was to be 150 pounds, and I think she's like right at 210 or something like that. That's what's on the TV. I didn't say it, she did. All right, so anyway, she is getting her plate, and Jasmine is like totally eyeballing her. And Jasmine is her trainer and her friend, by the way. So she gets her plate, she sits down, and then Jasmine walks over to her and tells her, you know, cornbread is not a part of your diet. So Dr. Kendra looked at her like, girl, that was funny. But anyway, so Jasmine ends up taking the cornbread off of Jasmine ends up taking the cornbread off of Dr. Kendra's plate, and basically ridding her of this whole sugary fat thing on her plate, when she had all this other stuff that was on the plate as well. Anyway, so the girls saw what she did and they gave her a hard problem about it, and they basically said to Jasmine, why are you policing Dr. Kendra's plate? I mean, like her food. I guess they really didn't know that she was actually training her. Well, anyway, those of you that know, when you're in a whole weight loss journey, it's real hard for you to, anybody knows it's hard. I mean, it really is hard for you to keep and maintain consistency of what it is that you eat and your exercise and all that kind of stuff, especially when you're under a high level of stress. Like I am assuming that Dr. Kendra is, because she has a newborn and she's working part-time and she is a wife and she is a housemaker and she is all these other things. So I'm pretty sure that she's under a tremendous amount of stress, and food, I don't know about y'all, but food makes me happy. Food makes me happy, and I'm gonna assume that Dr. Kendra is the same way. All right, so anyway, the girls gave Jasmine a hard time about it, and basically Jasmine was, she started this fake beef with Leah at this time, and I guess Leah was laughing or she was snickering about something, and Jasmine basically called her out, and she's like, why are you always laughing? And you're never saying anything. So Leah was like, girl, I'm not the one. Don't bother me, don't mess with me, I'm good. Dr. Imani's having a conversation with her mother, and her mother comes on the scene. And I really like the relationship that Dr. Imani has with her mother. They are like, it seems like they're really best friends. They have a very unintense relationship. It's very comfortable like. And I don't know about you, but parents and children, when you have a relationship that's comfortable like, your child is more apt to kind of open up to you and to share with you the things that are bothering them. So anyway, she sits down and Dr. Imani's mom gives me like Iyanla Vanzant type of aura. I mean, her mother gave her advice that maybe you should get your son together and your husband, and you guys have the conversation right away so that you can help control the narrative. Because once this information gets out, it may not get out the way that you want it to get out. So Dr. Imani, being the brilliant woman that she is, she basically said, I'm gonna wait until her husband Phil comes into town, which is in the next couple of weeks or so. So she's gonna do a face-to-face, and then that's when her and her son will be able to sit down and talk about the divorce and what's gonna proceed from here. Well, that's kind of where it leaves it, but there was a scene at the end where Jasmine, again, is talking about her weight. I don't know what's going on with Jasmine. Jasmine keeps talking about her weight, but she's so skinny. I'm wondering if Jasmine has an eating disorder. I'm just wondering. I don't know. But it seems like she's really obsessed with her weight. Her and Dr. Imani went to an ice cream shop, and Dr. Imani is trying out different ice cream flavors, and Jasmine pulls out this little bitty small cup that she wanted to put her ice cream in because she's watching her calories. Now, if that is not obsessed, I don't know what is. I really don't. So I thought that was hilarious for her to do that, but thinking about it a little bit more, I'm like, maybe she has an eating disorder. What do you guys think? Do you think that Jasmine has an eating disorder that she's not talking about? Yeah. While they were at the ice cream shop, she took her glucose and she basically punctured her finger to take her glucose to see how her sugar was responding. She's not diabetic, but she want to make sure that she's still in fat burning mode. That's crazy. I don't know. To me, that's crazy. I don't know. Do you think that's crazy? Do you think that that's crazy? I think it's crazy. All right, so anyway, that's how it ended. But to me, it was a great show. I invite you guys to, if you haven't been watching Married to Medicine, go ahead and watch all the episodes. It's really good. I think you'll enjoy it. It's real life stuff. So that's my commentary. On season 7, episode 2. No. So that's my commentary on season 2, episode 7. And I hope that you guys will take a look and see what it's all about. And then I want to know from you all, how do you feel about Jasmine and her alleged eating disorder? And do you know anybody who has an eating disorder, or do you have an eating disorder? And leave your comment below. I'm gonna try to find you guys some help. I'm gonna try to find this all some help as it relates to eating disorders, because it's a serious situation. It really is. Eating disorders are serious situations. They're addictions. It becomes very addictive, and it controls your behavior. So I want to make sure that I'm providing you with resources as it relates to eating disorders. All right, so that's it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me today on DJ On Demand. See you next time. Peace.